Today, the RTSS malaria vaccine, more than 30 years in the making, changes the course of public health history. Today is that day, an historic day. Today, WHO is recommending the broad use of the world's first malaria vaccine.
The World Health Organization has approved the widespread use of the world's first ever vaccine to prevent malaria. It's RTSS or Mosquirix. One of the deadliest diseases in human history, malaria is most endemic in Africa. Nigeria, Congo, Tanzania, Mozambique, Niger and Burkina Faso account for over half the yearly deaths. While it is yet to be approved in India, here's what you need to know about the vaccine.
This has been developed by GlaxoSmithKline, a big pharmaceutical company that we know of. And there has been funding from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. There has been funding from, an organization called PATH, and WHO has been very actively involved in it. And it is, the deployment in Africa is actually at the intervention of the World Health Organization only. So it's aimed at only one of the, several malaria parasites that we know of, and this is Plasmodium falciparum, and this is supposed to be the deadliest, parasite that's prevalent across the world, and most of the deaths in Africa, at least, are caused by this particular parasite. So this is aimed specifically to that.
This recommendation is based on results from an ongoing pilot program in Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi that has reached more than 800,000 children since 2019. This long-awaited malaria vaccine is a breakthrough for science, child health, and malaria control. Using this vaccine in addition to existing tools to prevent malaria could save tens of thousands of young lives each year.
This is barely 30 to 40% effective in preventing serious, serious complications of malaria. So that's not a very, that won't be considered a very effective vaccine. But this is the best that we have right now, mainly because when we talk in terms of lakhs of deaths every year, WHO estimates put the number at, even now, even after so much of improvement over the last 1 or 2 decades, 4 lakh deaths every year being caused by malaria. So even though that 30 to 40% effectiveness would be good enough to prevent large number of deaths, and therefore this vaccine would be useful in countries where the disease is very endemic. But this is not the best that we are looking at. So that's why there are lots of other vaccines which are under development. I mean, this is only the first. It's certainly not going to be the best vaccine that's available. There are other vaccines also being developed. At least 20 candidate vaccines are under clinical trials right now. So we will probably see a much better vaccine than this, but for the time being, this is the only one which has to be deployed. Even when we were talking about COVID-19 vaccines, this thing used to come up repeatedly, that vaccines usually take 10 to 15 years to develop. With malaria, it has been particularly more difficult. The fact that we still do not have a very effective vaccine. This particular one took 30 years to develop. And scientists, they point out to several scientific complications in developing a malaria vaccine. There have been plenty of accounts which say that scientists still do not very well understand the life cycle of the malaria parasite. So there are lots of scientific complications in developing this vaccine. But there are other reasons also. There has been a huge amount of research and funding for HIV, a vaccine for HIV, which again, we have not been able to find. But there was at least that effort was not lacking in attention or money. This one has, mainly because it's seen as a developing world problem, and the money essentially has to come from the developed world. The research has to happen in the developed world. So that has also been one of the huge and one of the big reasons why this particular vaccine has taken so long to come. Last year, the malaria deaths, the official figure is less than 100, I think. But even if we go by unofficial estimates, which say that maybe a few thousand people still die because of malaria in India, it's a huge improvement by at least an order of magnitude from just about 10 to 15 years ago. Right. So that is one, of course. The other thing, some of the experts pointed out that, look, this particular vaccine is meant only for children right now. And in India, there is a substantial proportion of deaths or also malaria cases are amongst adults. So this particular one would not have too much of an impact on the Indian population. Also, the fact that the efficacy levels that we discussed about are not very high. So we are not in a rush to approve this vaccine and deploy in India right now. Those are the initial indications.